Lee will stand in, coming off a 2-home-run game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Well, they've been outscored by a ton here in the first 2 games of this series. I mean, they haven't even been close.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Brien is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road? Lee is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
They see it and drive it. Let's go. Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get to it. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Oscar Hernandez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at bat.
1 down.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. To first. Lee has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. Lee will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits. Mike Freeman will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Seared down the first baseline. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings.
Hey, need you right here, 1 time.
Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The 0-2 home. Gets a small piece near the plate.
Come on.
To first, and that is a big out to start the night. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Fans are final.
Yeah, you wound up turning things over.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Tacoma Rainiers. Lee will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
36.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. Being especially careful here.
Trying to wear him out,
You got
I
it.
guess.
No one better. Let's go.
Paxton comes set. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Yeah. 2-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that?
DJ Peterson will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
To short.
Here we
He's
go.
got it. Underhanded flip to
out.
second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever. Number 2 comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Luis Sardinas will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Hey,
Leading off the inning, Boog Powell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a run.
DJ Peterson will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. The underhanded flip, and he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Lee is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick one out.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Here we go now.
And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Paxton has his sign. 1-2 on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Lee will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Let her rip.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Pitch. Make
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Brady is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. Lee strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Hey, let's hold him right now.
Luis Sardinez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Lee right there. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the rally falls just short as they will strand the possible tying runs in scoring position, and this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific. Lee will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Lee will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter.
Hey, great take.
You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go.
Tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times. Lee will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corner. Now to the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from. Zach Walters Digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the
big
pond
guy,
out
one
there
time.
looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Let it rip right here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Peterson is there for it. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it. Patrick Brady come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
There we go.
Grounded to third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding into the box, Lee, he singled his last time up.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Sean O'Malley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him
And
right
I
here.
think
Let's
that's
go.
in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Patrick Brady will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
To first. Fielded
roll it up.
cleanly. He'll come to the plate with it, and they finally get an out here as he's forced at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Into the box now. Lee, he's 1 for 4 for the game.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Here we go. Clutch
And
over.
that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Here you go.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-2. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Your turn now. No one
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Oklahoma's out in. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Hey, you
Lee
got it. No
gets
one
his
better.
first
Let's go,
opportunity
kid.
now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard.
The first is there. The inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. At the plate, Lee, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman.
Heredia comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 on its way. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Lee will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Number 36.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with
let
their
it fly.
opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening.
Lee gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Romero has a read on it. 1 out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Mike Zunino digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs. And that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
3 runs on 13.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, Lee will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
36.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit.
Come on, Slide, get out.
Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
This is where I think you need to be content to just move up 90 feet on the base hit. You'll see the right fielder coming on quick. He comes up and delivers a seed to third to get his man trying to take the extra base.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Here we go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Number 2 will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games.
Hey, we got no out.
Oh, he gloves it coming off the base. Step on the bag for one. Rob Brantley strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Boog Powell will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Number 36.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Well, run it.
Scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Alex Jackson, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Hard hit to first. Lee has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Sean O'Malley.
Austin Wilson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw into third, and he is in there. Lee will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge. Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
At the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second. So stepping in, Alex Guerrero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground up the middle. Wow.
All right, hold it here.
Second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tacoma's out on top, 3-2. Lee steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
36.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle.
Oh, make the
and
turn,
that'll
round it,
find
round
its
it.
way into center field for a one-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now,
your turn.
Scott
Drive him
Van
in. Keep
Slyke.
it going.
And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do
Hey,
too
get your
much
pitch up
here.
there. Let's go,
Just
kid.
keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Popped up, Smith on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is...
Hey, clutch up right here.
Alex Guerrero gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. Tacoma leads it 3-2. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Caro. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New Orleans Zephyrs and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball. Lee gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hey, have a good rip up there.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently.
Get your pitch.
That's the life of a big league ball player.
Slapped hard the
baby,
opposite
drove
way.
that one.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the...
Scott Van Slyke set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, one pitch. Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Avery Romero will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. On the ground to short. This could be 2 to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turn. Lee is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but...
Scott Van Slyke stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Lee will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through.
Beat it out. Come on.
He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. Lee steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 2-1. Good night, everybody.
No errors. They left one man on base. For the Thrillers, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Lee is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gillespie is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough one.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB has coverage from the Lee gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Hey, you got it.
Gets
no one
the sign.
better.
Here comes the 2-1. Hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Zach Lutz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, roll it up here.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And he is in there. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on. On now to the bottom half of it. Lee digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Lutz going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. JT Riddle will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out. Lee will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Go ahead
get a good
runs
one.
aboard
Get a good
here at
piece on it,
first
huh?
with
Let's go.
nobody out. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to the right side.
Dig, run it out,
The second for one. On to first, a double play.
Third baseman, number 6.
Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only 1 out. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Number 36.
Lee comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Hey, see you in a
2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better
got that
Hold on now.
boy.
That ball is down and could score a run. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The right fielder.
This is skied out toward right. Sierra on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and
Right
hit
here,
for third.
find the ball.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
a little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 out.
Swing and a looper to left. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Oh, and a great swing right there. That's his 3rd RBI of the night, and he continues.
Grounded to short. Reined in.
Right here, on the bag.
Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Dodgers out in front, 6-3. Adam Liberatore is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our Topps Player of the Game. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Lee gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 36.
Your pitch. Drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350.
Round it,
I'll take that anytime.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Herb Letier will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Hey, good
And that pitch misses for ball 4.
Stay hot, babe. Here we go.
Zach Walters has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And, Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
Marti is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases. Lee gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
That misses 1 and 2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Scott Van Slyke steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning.
Come on, ball,
this is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning
round
points of this ball game right here.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they extend the lead to 5-0.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him.
Digging in to try it again. Lee, he came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Let her fly.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Go to.
Chase. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The left fielder, number 33.
Scott Van Slyke stands in another RBI spot. He's already got 3 in the game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many good pitches he's going to see right here. He's been too much of a factor in this game. I wouldn't pitch to him.
A 1 pitch on its way. Back to him, and that's off his leg.
All right, hold it here, hold it here.
Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Herb Letier. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so
now,
any
big dog,
ball
get
into
your
the
pitch.
outfield probably gets him home.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Number 26 is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Dodgers lead it 5-0. Number 26 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
One out now.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Lee will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, baby,
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, man, and he hangs in there beautifully against a tough left-handed reliever. Here's another look at it. He just keeps that front shoulder in there and strong, gets the barrel of the bat through the hitting zone, and then he just...
Scott Van Slyke will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run.
Here you go.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. At the plate, Herb Letier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly.
Hold up, right
second
here.
for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. In now, Harrison Bayer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. One there.
Oh, he's in there.
Well, that's just a great job there at first. Once he lays out to get this thing, I'm thinking he's just going to take the easy out at first. But you see him go immediately for second base, and they wind up getting the force on the lead runner. And all that is thinking about the play before it happens.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Lee. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, he fails here.
Number 26 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Lee scoops it up, and he is in there.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Turn two.
A step on the bag for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-2. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Memphis Redbirds. Lee will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
And coming in here off of that big 4-hit day, so it's pretty crazy how hot he's been.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
See it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 16 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Lee digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early.
Your pitch.
We've seen some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Lee will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started,
Hey, need you right here.
this is the guy right here.
All right, one time right here.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Right now, really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Hey, we got no one.
Rtts steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and he can't hang on.
Yeah, come on, hit me.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Here he comes on 2-0. And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bayer looks up.
Make the turn, make the turn. Gone!
Two-run shot to straightaway center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's game 3. Lee will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
36.
Hey, one pitch right here. On out.
First delivery to him on the
Here
way.
we go. Come on now. One time.
Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 16 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
A 1 out now.
Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
So as he favors that right leg, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. He is coming off on his own power, however, so hopefully it's only a minor injury. Number 44 is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Lee will be our subject, and he's been putting up some pretty solid numbers down here lately in the minors. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Game 1. Lee will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Under it is the left fielder, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
At the plate, Lee, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Marrero is there for it. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff.
In now, Ariel Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. To first. Lee is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Number 12 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. In to score is the runner from 3rd. It's now a 2-1 ball. Diaz in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Hey, we got no one here.
The 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just. Lee will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Here we go.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Hey, like you can, like you can.
At the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No one out with a runner at second. Swinging a soft liner.
Here you go, make the turn, make the
Throw
turn,
to
make the
first
turn.
is in time for the first out.
Well, this is a perfect example why these guys are losing this game. You get the leadoff double. If this ground ball goes to the right side, it's a productive out, and you get the man to 3rd, but he hits it to the left side. It's a complete waste of an at-bat.
Trevor Brown strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Hey, let her fly.
1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball. Striding into the box, Zach Walters. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Have a rip,
and you know,
kid.
guys,
Here
he's
you go.
not quite as successful when he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Sky Sox are in front here, 6-1. Lee will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a passed ball. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
And I don't know if their wires got crossed up there or what, but this is going to go as a passed ball as it moves the runner up to third now with just 1 out.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, every run helps, but they're running out of outs right now, and I think defensively, you're happy to trade that run for the out.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sky Sox come out on top, 7-2. Good night, everybody.
Sky Sox, 7 runs on 15 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts? Lee will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Here we go.
High in the air out to center field. Phillips is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With a moment now, let's get a look at the Colorado Springs defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Joey Pinto will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Bottom of the second here with no score. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Hernan Perez will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Leading off the inning, Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive and I'll pick one out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yeah! Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game.
Trevor Brown in now, popped out in his first trip. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Cicchini is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these...
James Ramsey is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Left side, fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Come on, baby.
Lee will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit in the air out to center field. Phillips is there. 2 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Lee will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time they finally crack the scoreboard.
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now an 8-1 game. Trevor Brown stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a snap move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, see it deep and dry. What do you say?
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really... James Ramsey stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
No, you got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving.
There we go, kid.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-2 game. Austin Barnes will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Phillips is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Lee will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently.
I'll pick one out.
That's the life of a big league ball player.
Down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to... Leading off the inning, Lee, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Come on, baby.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and a rather easy first out.
When you got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Lee will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Right here. Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
You got it. No one better. Let's go.
Here we go.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field because
beat it out. Come on.
Give this guy anything he can pull.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, here we go, kid.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Right here, kid.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So stepping in, Ryan Rua, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a... MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lee will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Alex Guerrero will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he misses with it.
Good eye. And no one better. Let's go,
Zach
kid.
Walters will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Yeah, see
Here
it,
comes the 0-1.
Big dog.
Right side. He's
Come on,
got
get here.
to second for one.
He's out.
Dixon
Hey,
will
see
stand
it.
in,
Drive it.
back in the
Let's go,
lineup
big
after
dog.
getting the night off yesterday.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you. Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You talk about it, hitting it where it's pitched. This pitch is away, so he just punches it to right field. Nice, controlled swing, and that'll score that run.
Hanser Alberto will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Lee digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because
Hey,
you know
any way
he
you
has
can.
big-time
Any way
power.
you can. Here we
Now a
go.
ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, like you can.
Tap foul at home plate.
Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
That misses 1 and 2.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, big guy.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2.
He did not like that
Let it
one
rip,
bit.
right here.
You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3 and 2. Full count. Here it comes. Ground ball right side.
Beat it out, come on.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Lee will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes
All right,
that's half the battle.
one time.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Smoked on the ground left side.
Right here, easy,
and that's
easy.
through into left, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. On Hamilton's throw is on target. He's out at home plate. So no runs on 2 hits. Stepping in, Lee. He singled his last time
Come on,
up.
kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Drilled to the left side. Oh, what a play. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Lee gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Get your pitch
Yeah,
and let it
nothing
rip.
doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night,
get
so
your pitch up
another
there. Come on
performance
now.
like that would make their manager a happy man.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, drive that pitch.
That's
Here
a
we
great
go.
pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0 and 2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He reached on a single in his first try. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Lee is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking.
Here we go, kid.
Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In there, strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Take a look, find it. Right here.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott.
James Sharp stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Robinson Chirinos will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Hey, one away. One away.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball here. Come on now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Left side.
Hey, turn it, turn it, turn it.
The second for 1.
Out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Lee stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes.
Come on, guy, get your
That's
pitch
what you
up
want.
there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings
come on, big dog.
Ball in 2 strikes. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Lee gets another crack right here.
Go right here.
He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else be.
Hey, wait for
Scott
yours here.
Van Slyke gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
0-1, here's the pitch. popped high in the air. Alberto is there for it. And that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. Oklahoma's out in front here, 4-1. James Sharp comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
The 0-1 drilled to first, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Ruan.
Number 19 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Third baseman number 2.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-1. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals. No runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Drillers, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Oklahoma. Lee will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortunes.
Alex Guerrero will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't
come on
pretty.
now, one
Count
time,
is full.
right here.
Here's the pitch.
Right here, kid.
This is line to left.
Nice,
That's
Rick.
in there.
Round
Base
it,
hit.
round
Around third and being waved on home. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit.
Eric Gonzalez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. On the ground to the right side, Lee over to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
Hey, your pitch.
Lee will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Number 36.
Let's go now. One time.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Negron on the move. 2 gone.
Yeah, and he'll be disappointed.
Christopher Negron will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. On the ground up the middle, a step on the bag for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Oklahoma's out in front here, 1-0. Lee will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Low for ball 1.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make it come to you.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now
no
because
these
guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to
round it.
pounce.
Find the ball.
And
Round it.
that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. And he's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Alex Guerrero Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
To short, hit hard. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. Juan Perez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Lee,
come on now.
ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Third baseman number 7, Alex Guerrero.
Here we go, guys.
Eric Gonzalez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, what a dive. He's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brandon Jones.
At the plate, Lee already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
36.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, one pitch right here. Oh, now.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
The count is full.
3-2.
Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Lee will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us.
Yeah.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation. Show, and it comes your way next. Lee will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Number 36.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. EK, let's take a look at our home-standing 9 as they enter play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And they're in need of a good pitching performance here just to shake them out of this slump they're in. They've won just once in 5 games on this current homestand, so they're definitely going in the wrong direction.
Kid, drive something.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can.
Has to be
Here we go.
thinking strikeout here. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And Scott Van Slyke will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 17 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Make the turn. Look,
And
pick
he'll
it up.
make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors.
Hey, have a rip up
Alex
there right
Guerrero
now, huh?
will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Racing back the center fielder, and the runner from third crosses
Here
the
you go.
plate.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Zach Walters will come forward now, back in the
see
lineup
it.
here after
Drive it.
getting
Let's go,
yesterday
big dog.
afternoon off.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors.
Hey, come
Lee
on, big dog.
walks
Get your
into the
pitch.
box after being hit by a pitch in his first appearance, and that has to be a little motivation to do something big right here.
Hey, like you can
The
up there,
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Hey,
half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Lee makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Let's go, big dog.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ball. 2-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
He's looking in saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Hit out towards second. Watkins
Dig, 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 dig,
right
dig,
there.
dig, dig.
Throw to first
He's
gets
out.
him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Billy McKinney steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. A pause and the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Throw into third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now. Lee will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch on its way. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Perez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least...
Number 15 steps in now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Lee, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The iCubs win this one 4-1. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Number 35, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing.
Come on, Chief, one
Lee
time. Here
will
we
stand
go.
in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, he's known as one of the better hitters in the
Hey,
minor
let it
leagues,
fly.
so the average isn't shocking.
Come on,
but
baby,
it's
one time.
impressive
Here we go.
nonetheless.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. EK, our home nine as they start play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already.
Right here.
He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored 1 run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they got it.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Runners are at first and third with none out.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for him. No RBI, but the run does come in from third on the double play.
Lee is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 36.
Your pitch right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Lee will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Perez is in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will tack on another on the sac fly. Make it a 5-2 game now.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
1 pitch.
Lee
Here we go.
will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
And that just won't do the trick this time. Barring a wild pitch, he's going to need to come through with a base hit to bring that runner home.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Come on, guy.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Dodgers lead it 5-3. Matt Merton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away. Lee digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
Hey, it's your
Down
turn,
and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired, and that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Scott Van Slyke takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run game, swinging a looper to left. Perez coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers out in front, 5-4. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 5-4. Good night, everybody.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Iowa, 4 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Number 36.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Hey, see you drive it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our Topps Player of the Game.
Here now is our final line.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there.